All right, we got audio, we got video. All right, good evening, everybody. Sort of a special edition of my live stream tonight. We're aboard an EXO train, the Vaujoy Hudson Line. Hopefully, you can see out the window a bit. I'm going to be taking this maybe to Montreal West Station, and then I'll walk around outside maybe. But anyways, good evening, and welcome to my fourth official live stream. It's right now, of course, Sunday, January the 15th, 2023. It's 8:01 p.m. It's a bit hot in here, so I have my winter jacket on. Sorry if I'm sweating a bit, but yeah, I decided the last second to come here and hop on a train and do a live stream aboard aboard a multi-level. So this is a Bombardier multi-level, if you want to take a look. Of course, there's a second floor upstairs, which I usually ride on, but it's considered the peaceful or tranquil zone. As you can see, Vendôme is the next station. And yeah, so anyways, just wanted to make it a bit different tonight. So welcome aboard, I guess. I'll occasionally show you outside the window. Hopefully you can see something. It is nighttime here, of course, so the view is not really great. But anyways, so yeah, here we are, Sunday night. I guess everybody's getting ready to go back to work, go back to school tomorrow. I'm just seeing who's coming in the chat right now. So we got Julie. Julie's in Indonesia. Good evening, Julie. I know you wanted to see what it looked like aboard the train. Well, here you go. We also got here Nathan. Good evening, Nathan. Nathan says he has a question. So yeah, go ahead and post your question, Nathan. I'd love to answer anything. Hey, Jane. How you doing? Good to see you. D-Ban. Good evening. Gab. Quebec Buff. Montreal Rail Fan, who I was just with last night doing a bit of content at Henry Bourassa Metro. So good to see you. Brandon. Good evening. Sanjeep. Yeah, so welcome everybody. Like I said, I'm going to be getting off probably at Montreal West, so it's not going to be too long on the train. I just wanted to make it a bit different. Then I'm probably going to go outside, walk around a bit. But anyways, so if anyone may not be familiar, this is sort of like a metro, but it's outdoors and it's a commuter train line. We have a few of them here in Montreal. I think there's 4 or 5 lines. Pretty much it's all outdoors. It's not like the Montreal Metro where it's all in tunnels and all electrical. This is being pushed by a locomotive. Now some of the locomotives here can run on electrical power from the overhead lines. This line doesn't have that, and we're actually right now traveling westbound towards the Vaujoy area. So these train lines are run by EXO. EXO is basically, I guess you could say, the agency that runs public transportation from within Montreal to like the suburbs and whatnot. They also run a lot of bus divisions, other than the STL, STM, and RTL. Basically, you have EXO buses. And EXO used to be called the AMT way back in the day, and a few years ago they changed it to EXO, EXO, which I looked it up. It actually means exterior. So the reason why they chose EXO is, I think, because they wanted to give the impression that they're like an outside transit agency outside of Montreal. So that's why I guess they chose EXO. So anyways, there's a little bit of history there. This train line that I'm on right now is over 100 years old. We're picking up speed now. If you can see out the window, that's facing south towards the South Shore. And we'll be pulling into Gare Vendôme, which is Vendôme Station, momentarily. Which is also connected, by the way, to the Vendôme Metro Station on the Orange Line. And Montreal West, where I'm going to be getting off, I'm going to actually, hopefully it's open, I'm going to go into the train station and show you guys what it looks like. And we'll also see the construction that's going on there. If you look out here, just show you again, there's the MUHC hospital. Actually consists of multiple hospitals. You got the Montreal Children's, you got the Royal Victoria, and the Shriners as well. Also, I think there's a research facility in there. Very beautiful building. And here's the actual train station, which is connected to the new entrance at Vendôme Metro. Just opened up in the last year or so. So yeah, after this we're gonna get off at the next station. Yeah, so if anyone has any comments or questions, for sure let me know. I'm just gonna go back to the chat here. Nathan's asking, if he ever goes to Montreal, should we rail fan metros and more? Yeah, you know, in terms of rail fanning, I like to mix it up. I like to do a lot of metro content, obviously, but also freight trains, commuter trains. I would suggest, yeah, mixing it up, a little bit of everything. In general, I think metro videos, subway videos get a bit more views traditionally compared to like freight trains or whatnot, but definitely it's good to diversify content. Yeah, Julian, yeah, not a lot of passengers at Sunday night right now. Some people just got on, but it is a relatively quiet train this time of night. So weekend, of course. Busiest is of course morning rush hours and afternoon rush hours. So I'd say between 6 and 9 a.m. and also maybe between 4 and 7 p.m. I guess you could count that as the rush hours. And right now, by the way, it's like I said, Sunday night. It's 8:07 p.m. So good evening, Fred. Good to see you. He's in Cornwall, of course, Cornwall, Ontario. Namu W is here as well. Good evening to you. Yeah, so I just wanted to mention one thing on my channel. One of my older videos, one of my actual, I guess you could say old. It's actually a video of a garbage truck fire that happened last year. And apparently that video has gotten a lot of views lately. So it's just something interesting I wanted to point out. You know, if you have a YouTube channel and, you know, you're outside filming and, you know, you see something interesting, always take the opportunity to film that, because you never know, you know, how many people out there might appreciate it. And yeah, you could get a lot of views. So that garbage truck fire video, I think it's at 150,000 views now. And yeah, I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. I was on my lunch break at work downtown near Peel and Guy Concordia, and there was a garbage truck picking up trash, and seen some smoke coming out of it, and immediately started to film. So posted it the next day. Also gave a copy to 4K Guy. He gave me a bit of money for that. 4K Guy, of course, is another Canadian YouTuber, does a lot of interesting content. He has a copy on his page as well. So yeah, you know, you never know. It's all about timing a lot of times, especially when it comes to, you know, emergency responses. I'm sure Quebec Buff, Spartan, fellow YouTubers that, you know, film emergency responses, fires, I think they can confirm that. You know, a lot of it's all about timing. Other things like subways, well, you're always going to get metros, you're always going to get trains, but of course even then sometimes you'll see something that you just happen to see by being there at the right time. Alright, Nathan's got to take off because he has 3% battery. I'll just show you outside again here because we're coming up to the station. I do want to mention, I was doing a live stream here over the Christmas holidays, and I don't know if anyone remembers, I was filming above an overpass here around this area, and my battery died right as I was about to film, show you guys the train going by. So I apologize for that. My battery was already low, and I forgot I had a live stream that night, but hopefully this kind of makes up for it. So we're going to get ready to get off here. So trying to get up here, get my bag, and yeah. So there's basically, you have doors here. These two doors are for, I guess, high platforms. But to go to our platform, you got to press this button here and go into this little space. And these are the low platform doors. Here's the panel. This is what controls the doors. If I was to press it, nothing happens because you have to turn a key here, and the key basically activates the panel. So this is pretty useless for me right now. This is to tell you the panel's active, I guess. Doors closing. These are to close the doors, I guess, for me. So you have all these different controls here. There's a rail crossing. So we're about to get off here, and then we're going to go inside the actual train station. There's always a cool view right here, by the way, between the car doors. The car, where they're connected here between the two cars. Alright, so coming into a stop now. And yeah, we're going to get off. And when I get off, I'll show you the locomotive as well. Alright, so there's what the train looks like from the outside. These are the Bombardier multi-levels, or you could see the name Bombardier. That's the company that manufactured and designed these trains. Very famous Quebec company. There's your Allo Exo emblem right there. Yeah, you can see there's the high platform door right here. There's the one we got off of, the low platform door. Alright, so we're going to walk down here. Hey, look at that, they're all changing green. Yeah, that's to do with the doors being closed and good to go, I believe. I'll get to the comments in a moment. And here's our locomotive right here. Also made by Bombardier. So he's heading west back towards, like I said, Vaudreuil, West Island. And yeah, we're out now. We're here in Montreal West Station. And I'm going to be crossing over and going into that building down there, which is a train station. So I'll go to the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed that little ride. Okay, Jen's here. She's actually a viewer of the Bass Guy show, the Bass Guy show, sorry, Jack. Also want to give a shout out to him. His channel has been doing great lately. Yeah, so D-Ban is saying, yeah, when the green light only comes on when all the doors in the train consist are closed. Yeah, so just reopen my chat here. Phone's being a little, whoops, trying to open up the comments here. There we go. Yeah, so when basically saying not all the doors are closing. Yeah, so when all the doors are closed, that's when the green lights come on. Bombardier, yes, they were bought by Alstom, which is another transportation manufacturer, if you want to call it that. Yeah, so green means the train is in motion. And it says here, yeah, green light on the outside means the train is in motion. Yellow means brake pressure is applied. And red is when a door is open. So thanks to D-Ban for that. Little details like that sometimes I need to remember. Nicholas is here. Good evening, Nicholas. Yeah, so here's Montreal West. This is the area of Montreal West, not to be confused with the West Island. And like I said, we're going to cross over here. And this is where the holiday train was. If you remember, the CP holiday train, the Canadian Pacific train, was at this station. If anyone is curious, this is where I filmed from. And I met MTL Railfan that night. Also, D-Ban was there, serving some hot chocolate. Good for him, doing a good cause for the community. You know, giving people some nice warm refreshments, or at least helping out at the hot chocolate stand. Also, Crazy Messy was here, another YouTuber. Yeah, so we're going to be going into that building over there. Hopefully it's open. I don't even know if it's open, that's the thing. Maybe someone can tell me if they're familiar. Yeah, also for the holiday train, it was actually raining that night. Very moderate to heavy rainfall. And by the way, what other lines are here? Well, we also have the Candiac line that runs here that eventually splits to the South Shore. We also have the St. Jerome line that basically splits north before eventually going east and then north again through Laval and eventually up to St. Jerome. And this is basically saying there's no trains tonight. We got the last train, I believe, in either direction. All right, so D-Band saying, yeah, it should be open 20 minutes. He's saying it's open 20 minutes before the first train and 20 minutes after the last train. Oh, we got a snowplow here. I said CP on the back. Is that a CP snowplow? Can't be. I'll take a look here in a moment. Can't see the sides. Can't tell. Maybe CP does have their own snowplows. I don't know. Yeah, it is CP. It is a Canadian Pacific snowplow. Wow, look at that. That's really cool. So CP has their own snowplows. Wow. And CP, of course, Canadian Pacific, is the railway line that runs this section of tracks. And I'm going to go inside now. Hopefully it's open. If not, well, no worries. We'll stay out more. So here it is. Here's the exterior view of the train station. One of the oldest train stations on the network in terms of the actual original building. Really cool part of history. I did a video on my channel of the station walking through, but we'll do it again tonight. While I go inside here. Nope, it's closed. My luck. That's why, you see. It says here Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays closed. Yeah, so, well, we're not going in there tonight, but at least you could see through the windows the architecture and everything. I'm just going to quickly zip my jacket up. I'll put the phone here for a moment. Yeah, so just so you know, basically this building, if you go inside, you have the top floor. But then when you go down the stairs, there's a tunnel that leads to the next street, which is Sherbrooke Street. But as you can see here, that's the goal when this is finished. For now, this tunnel under here just goes to the other platform on the other side. But once this opens up, look, it's going to be going where that structure is. You can kind of see the orange tarp. Oh, it's coming along good, actually. That should be finished, I think, within a year or less. Yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to go down here to Westminster Street. Not Westminster Street, I always made that error. It's Westminster Street coming up. All right, so go back to the chat board here. Yeah, so D-Band saying it opened in 1889. Wow, that's old. Does Westmount have a train station? Yeah, there used to be one, actually. If you go to Vendôme Metro and head eastbound and turn onto St. Catherine Street, you'll see the structure on your right if you continue down a bit. What else do we have here? Anything else worth noting? No, and we don't get any freight trains here, by the way. This is exclusively all passenger service trains on this section of CP tracks. So, yeah, this is, like I said, Westminster Street coming up here in Montreal West. Very nice neighborhood, by the way. Also wanted to point out that this coming month or next month, I believe, I think the McGill Metro Station elevators will be opened up completely. Don't quote me on that, but I might be wrong. But or maybe it's, I think they said by spring. Maybe somebody knows. Yeah, Crazy Messy Transit. Yeah, good evening to you. Yeah, Crazy Messy was here that night as well. Yeah, he's saying he lives around here. So, you know, if you're a rail fan and you live around the train station, well, you're lucky. Because you always have beautiful trains to see and great opportunities to film, whether it's freight trains, passenger trains. I was hoping to get a snow removal operation tonight at some point. Put that up on my channel, but haven't seen any yet. Yeah, Fred, who lives in Cornwall, saying this was one of his old neighborhoods that he lived in. Yeah, Montreal West, I know a lot of people do live around here that are, I guess, maybe more older now. I think the demographics it consists of older people in general, but don't quote me on that. We got this could be a sign of a snow removal operation around here. I'm not sure what's in this building. Maybe somebody could tell me. It looks like some kind of equipment building or something, or I don't know exactly what it is. I'm sure it's railway related. They even have some Christmas lights on it. Maybe somebody knows what's in there or what it's for. As we're going to cross over here on Westminster Street. There's your actual track switch mechanism right here. You can see that right here. This is what's used to basically switch the tracks, which is right there. You see where the tracks switch. So now what we'll do, since the station's closed, we'll go down here and we'll check out that building, that new entrance that's being renovated, and see what it looks like. We'll get a first time look, but if you live around here like Crazy Messy, well, probably you know what it looks like, but I haven't seen it for months, so we'll check it out. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll get a New Flyer 105 bus at the terminus down here. I'll go back to the chat board here and see if I missed anything. Yeah, a live snow removal operation, Fred is suggesting. Yeah, that'd be actually pretty cool to see. You know, to do a live stream while there's a snow removal operation. That's definitely something I will consider. And of course, winter is eventually going to come to an end, so got to take advantage of that, you know, sometime soon. 162 line, yeah, also has a New Flyer as well. Depends. I think usually the New Flyers are more or less, you know, around this area. Also, I think the 100 bus line, the 105 bus line has them. I think the 54 bus line has them. There's a few of the bus lines that do have a lot of New Flyers on them. So it's just a matter of finding them. And also, most of them are during the daytime and at rush hour. Mostly. Not all of them, but mostly. Yeah, so NOMUW. Yeah, I'm not going to be filming any trains here because I got the last train of the night. I just wanted to do the live stream from aboard a train and then do a little bit outside. It'd be nice if there were some trains. I definitely would film some trains tonight. If that's what you're asking me, if I'm filming anything from the station tonight, well, no service as of now. Also, yeah, 171, 100, 485 as well. Yeah, 485 has a lot of them as well, the New Flyer buses. I don't know if anyone out there has Transit Tracker on their phone or device. Maybe they can see if there's any New Flyers right now on the network. Here's the building, by the way. We are getting closer to it. I like the slope that roof is on, that angle. We'll get a better view coming up because there's a little fence here that we could see through. And yeah, definitely taking shape. Well, I'm looking at these two buses that just left. One of them is the 51, I think, and the other is the 105. I don't see any New Flyers amongst those two. Oh, Brandon said he's going to be coming back to Montreal in late June and early July. He might be coming back. Yeah, look, Brandon, if you're stopping by and you want to do some collaborating or filming or whatever, yeah, definitely leave me a message. And that goes for anybody. If anyone wants to collaborate ever and you're in the area, definitely leave me a message and let me know. I always am down to collaborate. We'll cross here and check it out. Yep, there it is. Really cool. Hopefully you could see that. Definitely taking shape. Yeah, really nice. This should be opening soon enough. I guess this will be your main entrance right here, your door. Very modern looking building. So remember, if you have any questions, comments, leave them in the live stream. As we're going to the bus stop now, 105 and 51. And maybe I'll do a quick live stream on the bus, I don't know. Could be a bit noisy though, but we'll see. Yeah, Crazy Messy says to take the 90. Yeah, the 90 is around here. Maybe I'll consider that. Yeah, it's a really nice building for sure. Should be opening, I think, in the spring, right? Somebody can confirm. Yeah, so here's your terminus. Where you have your 51. Oh yeah, also the 162 bus is here. Yeah. So maybe what I'll do is I'll wait here for a bit, see what's coming. And what I'll do for now is I'll walk down here and show you the view facing southbound towards the south. It's a bit of a hill here, so you can see a little view of the station and whatnot. Let's just see for fun. Let's use the old school stop here, bus stop schedule. So it's what time? So 8:28. Oh man, there's graffiti on this. I can't even see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it looks like one at 35. So at 35, yeah. So I'll tell you what, we'll wait for the 105 here, and I'll continue to stream until then. If it's a new flyer, I'll keep filming. If not, then I'll cut the stream for tonight. Yeah, so I'll go back to the chat board here. When will the REM open? Yeah, spring 2023. They're saying, I heard somewhere that April 1st or April 20th or something like that could be the opening date. That's not official though, but definitely it will be this spring, notwithstanding something major happening or some disruption. There's the 162 there, coming from Villa Maria Metro. Ryan got some questions. When can we expect the train to begin service in spring for the REM? And will they be as busy like the Metro? Yeah, like I said, probably in spring, April-ish, sometime in April. As for how busy they'll be, I think they will be relatively busy. I don't know if you can compare it to the Metro. I would say maybe close to that, depending on which branch, some more than others. But yeah, I think it will be very similar to Metro service in terms of actual, ridership and whatnot. And this was, I heard this from Gab, by the way, TechNet 990. Panam, bonjour, good evening, bonsoir to you. Van Hools come to Montreal. Oh, I'd love to see some Van Hools here. I don't think we're going to get any Van Hools. But hey, you never know what the future holds. As of now, I don't think there's any plans for them. What else do we have here? Taking the 105 back to Vendôme. Yeah, I will probably be taking the 105 indeed. It should be here soon. I got a feeling it's not going to be a new flyer. It'll probably be a regular bus. Here's the 162 coming. That's not a new flyer. Nope, hybrid bus. (37-031). That's from the year 2017. Sorry guys, I was off target. Yeah, there it is right there. That's the 162. Going towards Villa Maria Metro. The one we just saw before was coming from the Metro. And there's one other bus around here. It's the 123, which goes right into LaSalle. I think it's actually on a street called Coffee Street, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get back to the chat board here and see if there's any new comments or questions. When will the CRRC coaches debut? That's a good question, MTL Rail fan. Good evening, welcome to the chat. I think sometime this year they're going to start testing them. Don't quote me on that, but definitely should be relatively soon. Yeah, D-band, yeah, probably in 2023, yes. And on the St. Jerome line, so yeah. Welcome back, TechNet 990, Gab. Yeah, Gab, we were just talking actually about Van Hool buses. Maybe you know, is there any plans for some Van Hool buses in Montreal at some point? I don't think so, but maybe you might know something, I'm not sure. Oh, so Crazy Messy is saying 105 is not a new flyer. Well, oh well, I wasn't expecting one. It was all chance, you know. But it was worth the effort. So no new flyers coming, no Van Hools coming to Montreal, according to Gab, at least as of right now. But we are supposed to be getting some, I think, we're getting the, well, we have the new flyers now, the electric buses, but I think we're going to get some Nova Bus electric buses as well, but long range ones. Yeah, 105 will not be a new flyer, that's okay. Should be here shortly. Maybe we could see it coming. Is there any new flyers right now around? If someone could check, I don't think so, but maybe if someone has access to that, even if it's somewhere else around in Saint Laurent or something. What else did I want to touch on? Yeah, another thing I wanted to mention as well, that this spring, probably closer to summer, I'll be going to the Expo Rail Train Museum in Saint Constant. That's hopefully by then, that's when they're going to have the MR90, the 2 MR90 trains that are left are going to be sent to Expo Rail. Also, if you haven't seen, I do have an amazing video. Thanks to D-Band for this. He kept suggesting to do this. I actually went to the scrapyard where the MR90s were being scrapped. And I actually got up close to them. There was like a fence like this. And I was able to look through the fence and you could see some MR90 train cars. That's on my channel as well if you're interested. So that was really cool to see. Yeah, we're all gonna, hopefully we'll all be filming those MR90s. You know, they were beautiful trains and really comfortable. And by the way, if anyone is not familiar, I'm gonna probably check them out tonight, get a quick picture or video. The Comet trains that were on the Candiac line are now in the Point St. Charles Exo yards, where the MR90s used to be. And NOMUW, so he said he's starting a new channel. Yeah, put the link up. Yeah, definitely when you get that channel, if you don't have it already, put the link up and definitely we'll check it out for sure. And if anyone has any content or channels, go ahead, promote your channels, put them in the chat, put them in the comments of my videos. Definitely I like to have everyone share their work. Yeah, Van Hools were amazing. RTL Van Hool on the 45 route, one of my favorite buses, very beautiful. And also for the Van Hools, I do have some, I think 1 or 2 rides on my channel. Should have got more Van Hool rides, but I got at least 1 or 2. Also Gab, TechNet 990 has some. If any of you have some, definitely share it. Yeah, so there's the 105 coming now, so I'm going to wrap her up in a moment. I definitely got to get a proper New Flyer bus ride. I haven't had a New Flyer bus ride video yet. In fact, the only time I was on a New Flyer was right here when they first came into service. And I filmed it for like 2 or 3 stops. The only problem with filming a bus ride now, it's not the best time of year. Why? Because the windows are filthy. You got, you know, antifreeze or windshield washer fluid, I should say. Mud, dust, water, snow, salt. so the view is not the greatest. Yeah, so here's the 105 pulling up right now. Yeah, it looks like it's a hybrid, right? Another 37 bus from 2017. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. So as always, thank you all for watching the live stream, and I'll definitely be doing another one probably within the next week or two. So like I said, thanks everyone for joining me, and thanks for your support. Thanks for subscribing, leaving comments, questions. So I'll wrap her up now. And yeah, thanks again, everybody. Have a great night, great week ahead. And as I always say, more videos to come. See you all soon.